because I am a politician, I don't normally. The last election, the MPP did not do rallies. It's a government that steals money from the people and give out in large quantities without doing development. They didn't do any rally, but they got people to vote for their party. That is how they are gaining popularity, because they don't use money for development. They use money to share. So they are getting, because when the people are poor, when the government does not create the enabling environment for people to make a decent living, any little thing you give to them is like you have a fowl in the house, you kept it in a pen for a long time. When you release it and give it some maize, you rise for it. That's what they are doing. On election day, in voter again, in my community, for example, in our people, the MPP was sharing 50 Ghana cedis to each person who went to vote. I even went to them to be given some, because the money was given to Pius Hajida, who is my nephew, to share. Hajida comes from our people, my hometown. That's where I'm born and bred. So he brought the money to share. But because I got to the place, they knew I don't have money, but I'm very decent in politics. They took the money and voted against them. So we may not talk too much, but I want to give you an information. Jim Mensah is a bad person, but I'm throwing her a challenge that if she knew Nana won the election, she should come to Ho and drive in the street of Ho, as Dr. Afarijan was doing. I sit down and drink with Afarijan in a drinking bar.
So when people will say maybe Afarijan was brought by former president, his lessons late John Rawlings. People say Afarijan was brought by Rawlings, so Afarijan is an NDC-EC.
That man is too intelligent to be used by anybody. Have you ever had a conversation with him before? He's very insulting. He doesn't give anybody the dime. He doesn't have any respect for anybody except his job. How can a single lady be guarded by several Moabs? No, he doesn't need that. But because she's not an honest person, including Anim Yeboah, that man is a crook. Justice system in Ghana has collapsed. NDC is saying, and let me repeat it, NDC is saying that there will be no vote, or there is no going to be any court in Ghana when we go to the polls. He can stay in that court, but nobody will respect him. We are not going to go to any court to adjudicate over election results. No! Because Anim Yeboah is not serving the interests of Ghana. And I repeat, he is not representing Ghana. He's representing his draftsmen in the justice system. And we will not, NDC will not repeat, I repeat, NDC will not repeat anything by going to court. He can go to court and sit down there. We will not respect it because he is not an honest person. Okay. So I am throwing a challenge to Jim Mensah. If she knew that she needs the support of the people in Ghana because she's having a national institution like Electoral Commission, she should also drive through the street of Ho like Afarijan was doing. And you see what Afarijan was not representing anybody, because when Afarijan was in office, 1992, when did he leave office?
2008.
Huh?
2008, 2009.
No, Afarijan.
After Kufuor's cabinet.
Yes.
Left after Kufuor's cabinet. That was 2008. Before left 2008. So he left after Kufuor's cabinet.
So it means he served even under Kufuor.
Yes.
So it doesn't make him an NDC person. And I even wonder whether he votes for a particular party.
Okay, so let's see to the Ketu South, the Keta defense issue. How far has it been?
Oh, the sea defense war we started during JJ's time. We secured the funding from World Bank, $42 million loan to build the sea defense. The design was done by Contera, that the consultant, Toby, the Alakle chief. May he rest in perfect peace. Very intelligent and brilliant engineer. They designed a sea defense project, but unfortunately, international communities with their conditionalities, when you take a loan from them, because sometimes they are so corrupt that they want monies, they want the regime change, they decided to delay the payment to us. When Kufuor came before, the money was released. So everything started before Kufuor came to office. We were supposed to extend the shore line to Aflaw, but all depends on funding. So when Tamas came to office and it was still devastating the coastline from Accra towards Jita, Tamas decided to pick it from there too, because that area was so much devastated. So we had a first phase of the sea defense war in Accra towards Tagbi and all those areas, including Jita and so forth. We had only the first phase and we lost election. And this government came, but they don't use money for development, for sharing among themselves. So they didn't continue. And as you speak now, the situation is so bad. If you go to Puvuma, where I took John Muhammad to inspect the damage caused to the people, there is no settlement at all. But you know Atlantic Ocean, it extends to America. If you go to America, you see the Atlantic Ocean. How can we allow our land to be taken over by the sea whilst building other countries? Now, as a country, we need to control the movement of the sea so that we can also save some little land for development. Imagine 10 million cities being voted. What can they do? To build a seawall. They say they are going to use for money for consultancy and all that. But that money will be shared by that guy, what do you call his name? The finance minister, Keno Foriata. In 2007, I invested a lot of my money in data bank. 2009, that money, even the principal started eroding. I went and addressed the media or customers in the whole of data bank, but I was not arrested because I had my right with that. They were not using my money well. If that person is the Minister for Finance, your guess is as great as mine. That man is not honest. Because when I invested the money, my principal started eroding around 2009. So if he had access to state money now, the sky is the limit. He's just collecting everything, but he should continue to borrow and make Ghana a very impoverished nation. You, the media people, must be talking, because your failure to talk at the fourth estate of the realm is creating a lot of challenge for this country. I am sure they have given money to all of you so that you shouldn't talk. The only danger we don't want to see is to have this country a civil revolt, because maybe, I don't know who is your boyfriend, and you don't know who is my girlfriend. I might have done something against you, and using the civil disorders, you may use it against me. So this country, we don't want any civil revolt or civil disorder. So we are a democratic nation, and we want to use our democratic right to demand the right for leader to account. We are asking John Muhammad to represent the party. I'm a regional chairman. He is a very good man, but he's too kind. But if he comes back to power, he should not allow the NPP people to steal our money. I overheard Katie Hammond saying that because they didn't jail any people. Who has stolen money in this country more than NPP? When before came there, how do they use the national money for this hippie? So people like Katie Hammond saying those things, I said, this party, we are useless. Useless because we don't deal with our enemies. But we will take full control. Fortunately, I'm the regional chairman. When I have a list of people who might be dealt with, you can't be president and say no. You will not have your peace. I myself will organize a demonstration against you. So that people will see you as somebody who is not towing the lines of the masses, but we respect him that as a good man.
Okay, to leave you, you said if you get a chance, so your cousin, Pius,
2024.
what would you do to him as far as he took some people, some NDP party members to play like
Australia.
To Australia.
That guy is not safe because he's the only person. I don't know whether he had lost his senses of judgment. He's the only person who talked by heart. He's my nephew. He's already behind the bar because they are using him to do dirty things which he should stop. I have been saying him and say, you are talking too much. But he doesn't take it. So he himself will put himself in trouble. And one of the first things that will go to court will be visa racketeering of a World Cup in Australia. Definitely he will not be safe.
So you take your cousin to court.
And he will go. Hey, this one is that no family. Me, I'm a revolutionary. We don't look at that. I'm a revolutionary. One of the most committed revolutionaries Ghana had produced. And I work with JJ. JJ knows me. When I lost my wife, he came here. The revolutionary, we don't look at family, they're like Nana is doing now. No. If you have done wrong, you have done wrong. You will not be spared.